to take this outside zone off, when you do a 3D view and you look at it from the back side, this wall will not appear. If I have the zone on, this wall will appear, which in this case is very important because you'll most likely have cabinets on this other side of the wall. Now when I click OK, you'll notice it draws the wall at 12 inches thick. It will also draw the wall at the 14.5 inches high. I'll show you that in a 3D. Now you see in this 3D view, this wall appears. As I rotate this around, you'll see that wall continues to appear, but you notice how this back wall disappears. As I continue to rotate this around, both tall walls disappear because there is not a zone on the back side of either one of those walls. As I continue rotating this around, as the wall comes to the front, you'll see that it reappears. That's the importance of the placement zones. So walls where you want them to appear, make sure you have a placement zone on the back side of the wall. Many people have asked how to change the wall colors on the floor plan view. Typically they draw in it as a black wall, but a lot of people like to have it as a white wall with black outlines. You see in this example how it is a black wall with the white background. What you can do to change this, you simply right-click on the screen, go to your display settings, click into your room elements, open up your walls. You'll see that it actually defaults to a yellow outline. What you can do is you can change this yellow outline to a black outline. Click the OK button. Take the fill color, change it to a white or whatever color you want to do. Click the OK button. You can also change your line style, which means you're changing the thickness of your wall line. So if you want to change it to a 2, if you can't see the walls very well, you can do that. Very easy to do. Now once I click OK, you'll see that it actually changed this. In this case I chose a blue with a white. It actually changes it to that view. Now to change it back, again, I can simply click on my display settings, click on my room elements, click on walls, come in here and change my wall to a black wall, change my fill color to black if I don't want the yellow outline, click OK. Click OK here, it changes it back to a black wall. So it's very easy to change the look of your design. Whatever you change this to, if you change it to a white with a black, it will print with that setting. If it's in black, it's going to print all your walls in black. The last thing we're going to cover is creating wall elevations. In this case, you'll see I have a 3-wall kitchen. To create an elevation, it's very easy. I'll show you the easy way and the hard way, and there's a reason for the hard way. Let me show you the easy way first. You simply highlight the wall so it lights up blue at each end, and click on the elevation button. It draws the elevation of that wall. Now if you want to go ahead and do the next wall, you simply again click on it, creates the blue dots again at each end of the wall, and click the elevation. You'll see now that you can actually flip back and forth through these elevations. The other thing you can do here is, let's say this first wall is going to be a sink wall. I can right-click on the Elevation tab, go to Edit View tab, type in sink or sink wall, whatever you want to put in there, click on OK. It's going to actually design that in as the sink wall. The reason for this is, let's say you have a kitchen that has 15 walls. You may not know what each elevation is, or you can also create multiple elevations of the same wall. You may want to have some designs for your installer that your customer doesn't necessarily need to see. So you may want to create a sink elevation for your installer and a sink elevation for your customer. To do this, you simply click on the same wall, click on the elevation button, and it creates the third elevation in this case. You could edit this one here and call it sink and just put install, if I can type. Click on OK, and it actually places that sink installer wall. Now you can put notes onto this wall that you may not want to put on your customer's wall. So if you're giving your customer an elevation, you may not want to tell them they have to cut up the sink cabinet to make it fit. So remember, anytime you have a wall highlighted and you click on the elevation button, it will create another elevation of that wall. So you can be careful so you don't get 100 elevations up here. Make sure that you haven't done that. The other thing you can do is, if you close out this elevation window, anytime now that you click on the elevation button, it'll bring up those same elevations back to where you were. Now the other way you can create an elevation, this is done for two reasons. You can right click on a wall, so it brings up the wall elevation here. So again, you can see you can right click on the wall, go to your inside or outside elevation. If you click on the wall and simply click on the elevation button, it will always create an inside elevation. But if you need the outside elevation, what you need to do is you need to right-click on the wall and choose your outside elevation. Again, you choose here, it pulls up the elevation there. That is this side of this wall. If I clicked here, highlighted, click this, it's going to be the inside of this wall. So you can see the importance of using your right clicks to create the outside elevation. For more information about ProKitchen, visit us at www.prokitchensoftware.com or call one of our helpful account managers at 617-868-5151 extension 1. Thank you.